Hi guys. This is hopefully going to be a quick update. I haven't updated my videos for about 3 weeks now. So if you're new to the channel, this is gonna this is just kind of following my portfolio over time. So just documenting, see how I've done. If I've made bad decisions, good decisions. Hopefully you can learn from this and you can make better choices yourselves. So keep in mind this is not advice. Please make your own informed decisions, research, make sure you know what companies you're picking. And if you're new, I'd appreciate subscribing and commenting. If you give me a like, that would be great. There's also in the description, you can find a link to a sign up so you can get a free share on Freetrade and Trading 212. And also my links on my Instagram. So feel free to send me a message and I'll try my best to help you out. So since the last video, I've invested quite a bit. So now it's £9,485, and I'm still prioritizing certain companies. So AbbVie, I do want to get more into this, but I'm waiting because I'm pretty confident there's going to be a stock market crash happening soon. I'd estimate in about like 4 to 6 weeks. So people like Warren Buffett too. Berkshire Hathaway have sold more than they've bought this year, and he actually held off on the previous crash, the biggest cash reserve he's had in a long time. And I think he also feels there's going to be a big crash soon. So I'm trying to hold on to my cash, build that up as I go. And AbbVie is one of the companies I definitely want to buy when it gets closer to the average. So my average price is $80.66, 7.1 shares. I want to get to 20 eventually. AMD, great company. Currently, it's not very far off my average. So $49.16 or £37. Uh, let's see. So a lot of these companies I've gotten into just to eventually sell at some point. AT&T, I'm going to hold on to this one for a long time, probably forever. So they recently launched HBO Max. They had 50,000 downloads in the first day, and the new CEO of AT&T, like they're committed to sticking to the dividend, and they also want to pay down their debt. So I like the direction they're going, and I can see them continuing to rise. So I'm happy with how they're doing. So I have 20 shares at an average price of $31.68, £25. Barrett Developments, so there's not going to be much house building at the moment, so you can see companies like this are not going to do great at times like this. Spending is going to be quite low even when things recover, so housing is probably not ideal right now. So 24 shares, £5.63. But in the long term, I think this is a good investment, so I am trying to average this down. British Land, so this is not one of my favorites, but it's a decent payer, but I'm just kind of averaging down this, so it's at 36 shares at £4.93, which to be honest is not really that much more than it was in normal times, normal conditions. So I might buy about 40 of this. So SceneWorld, I made quite a bit from this, so I can see this dropping, but it's probably going to rise quite a bit more. So I might end up selling this, maybe keep one share, and then grabbing some more in the next drop. Coca-Cola, great company. So a solid dividend payer. Average price $52.63, 7.5 shares. I like to get this up to 10. Let's see. And so Johnson & Johnson, great company and pretty safe dividends. I have 1.55 shares average price of $145. Lloyd's, eventually I want to get 1,000 in this, but I'm in no rush. I can see them, it's going to take a long time for them to get back up to their average of where they were. And a long time also, maybe like 2 years before they start paying a dividend again. But like I said, I'm a dividend investor and I'm in it for the long term. Microsoft, great company. I do want more in them, but to be honest, they're benefiting from this, so they're doing better than ever. So one of the few companies that are keeping the S&P quite high, so they're doing great. Nordic American Tankers. So keep in mind the market is forward thinking. It's not reflecting what's currently happening. So they're thinking about, so any news you see that's positive is going to increase the prices of stock, especially ones like American Tankers. That's going to decrease because they think production's going to go down. They don't need to store as much, so production's going up, and they don't need to store as much oil, so that kind of reflects why their price is quite low. But they're making more money than they've ever made before, so they're doing great as a company, and I think they're going to pay 20p per dividend if you hold on to this, which I'm probably not going to do. Let's see. So Tesla, pretty expensive, and I do think it will drop, so I'm probably going to hold off buying more until a bit later on. And this one. So I sold this and got a pretty good profit of one share. I got about £5. And I kind of following this. I want to see how it does when they do the merger with Nikola. But keep in mind, one share of this is not going to equal one share of the when they combine into one. And yeah, that's pretty much my portfolio. You can see. So my biggest companies, Microsoft is number one, AbbVie, Advanced, AMD, always making money. So those are my key players.